So hello guys, welcome back to FoW Grand Prix Berlin. Here for the top 8 now, finally, again joined by Ludwig.
Welcome, hello.
Excited?
Immense, of course.
Yeah, right.
Definitely.
So yeah, just don't talk much. Just let's get right into the game. I guess I think they already started playing. So yeah, let's take a look. And yeah, we have Dark Tree against Pharaoh.
Yeah, of course, but not the common Pharaoh we see the last rounds, but it's the red-green version with more control and aggro.
Yeah, some other aggressive version of the Pharaoh deck with like Sylvia and Mariabella
and Fury Fox.
Yeah, so probably more or less the old Pressure style deck, but now with Pharaoh instead, because Pressure is not here anymore.
With some adjustments to the Pressure version, and now Fury Fox get countered and Sacred Elf was a follow-up play.
Yeah, a bit of a downgrade. Still ramps up Carlo a bit.
No,
but yeah, the Firefox
lost the card draw through the Pressure Stone.
Yeah, that's true.
So, but at the moment it's better for Carlo because of the more ramp. But Stefan, with the Yggdrasil deck, he has a huge amount of deck. So
yeah, the life total is a bit higher than Carlo normally needs to deal to his opponent.
Yeah, of course.
So,
I think the main win option from Carlo could be Mariabella because of the huge amount of attack she has, and then attacking with Mariabella and Pharaoh to get the deck down, and also control the spells and the Resonator with Mariabella counters.
But there we already see a pretty good card for Stefan. He plays a Neo Barrier of Shadows.
Yeah, of course.
Carlo obviously tries to counter that, but Stefan uses the Energize, gets a Pharaoh spell, counters back, so that one resolves. So these elves don't do anything for now.
Yeah, because they cost 1. You may pay 1 to ramp with a Sacred Elf, so they are just attackers now.
Yeah, and also some things like Fiery Fox or Mariabella now cost mana to activate, so are way less efficient than they normally are.
And with no addition hate in the main deck, so he just needs to get with. And so the Shavu Jing, also a very important card against Carlo, because all his spells now cost 1 more.
Yeah, so countering is just way harder than it was before.
Yeah. And also with now the activated abilities cost 1, and also the spells cost 1 more. That's very expensive for Carlo.
Yeah, everything gets just less efficient than his design of the deck normally wants to use all those resources.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, end of turn, Carlo cycles one of these Memorias to just draw a card.
So he really needs to get 1 stone and then get Mariabella in because of the huge amount of attack.
Yeah, it's still she's at 1,000, but yeah, like most of his deck, her abilities now cost a bit more. But still she's really good Resonator, ramps
and also
himself.
ramping some stones in. So that's the best option Pharaoh or Carlo has now. But the question is, did Carlo has the Mariabella?
Oh, and he just calls for a stone.
So
gets a second basic stone.
Sylvia.
Yeah, that's a Sylvia. So he gets in for some damage now, because the Shavu Jing obviously can't block now.
Yeah. And so now it's just 6 cards left, so that's very good.
So Carlo will take a closer look at what Stefan's working with now. I didn't see anything particularly good in there.
No.
Just
it's not for Stefan. It's very good. It's 1 Ala.
Oh, okay, 1 Ala. Alright, so he got something.
All the good cards are Release, Shavu Jing, Gil Lapis. So all cards that Carlo get rid of.
Yeah, but the Arla I think is really good too, because if he can get that one out, because he can't just start to shoot down all the attackers.
Yeah, of course, for a bit amount of life. So for 200 life you get you shoot 200 damage, and that's impressive.
Yeah, but instead of getting it from outside the game, he just plays second copy from his hand naturally. But that's really good for him now, because
of course,
he can start to control a bit what Carlo's doing with him.
Yeah, of course. So now with
Carlo uses one mana when gets his last basic stone. It's a bit unfortunate.
Yeah. Now Mariabella
doesn't
can't ramp.
anymore.
She is just so and because of the tapping from Neo Shadow Barrier would cost 1, so he tapped just 2 Sacred Elf to get 1 stone. Yeah. But now it's a bit in control from Stefan. So with 2 good resonators and also 1 good addition to control the Pharaoh deck, it's not likely for Carlo.
Yeah. So Stefan seems to control the board.
Yeah.
Stabilizing, just keeping himself in a position where he just is far away from just randomly decking out or something like that.
Of course.
And yeah, we already saw Stefan before yesterday.
Yeah.
And there he had a game where he had this infinite lock, where he never got out of cards.
And so that's a very good control.
Yeah, but that's not an option this round for him, because Carlo is playing lightning strikes.
Yeah, of course.
So that's the only one of the only few things that can interrupt this
the
lock.
infinite light. So Carlo is much better against the infinite lock from him.
And he will get a tier now with his judgment
and get the Falcon in hand.
to shoot down the Arla, which will most likely happen if Stefan doesn't have any counters in hand, or any removal spell would be enough as well.
So the best way is tap 1 green stone, play the Falcon, attack.
Yeah, he has to play the Falcon now, because obviously Arla can shoot down the Falcon in response. Yeah. But still Arla will die if
the 200 damage from the attack of Falcon is on the trigger or on the chase, because Arla can only shoot attacking or blocking.
Yeah. So I think it resolves. Yeah, it does. So the Arla will get killed. I think this Falcon stays on the battlefield for now.
So it's Otherworld Dreams and Searing Winds. So
it's 2 counters away from Stefan. Now attacking with the Sylvia, getting a bunch of damage.
Oh, that's very good. 2 bottles, 2 cards from the infinite lock. So only 2 bottles are left.
But like I said, I don't think that Stefan is aiming for that in this game, just because of the presence of lightning strikes in Carlo's deck.
And also Carlos is so aggro, so removing a huge amount of deck in like 3 or 4 rounds. So that's very good.
Yeah, so far Carlo is doing a pretty good job in just getting a board, and while also getting in a bunch of damage with his resonators too. But there we see the final battle. Most likely will pay enough to also kill the Pharaoh, even if Carlo uses all.
Yeah, I believe so.
All the Pharaoh counters.
And so with only 1 stone open, he can't counter because the Shabajin.
He pays 38 life.
Yeah.
So and 3 more. So it's 22. Yeah. So Pharaoh would survive as well.
Shut down. And so he can't counter because he need to pay 1 for Shabajin. So he need to pay 2.
So he's completely safe here with this final battle.
Yeah, of course.
Neither Searing Winds or Dreams can do anything here. So everything just dies now.
Yeah, of course, and that's a hard reset for Carlo.
Now I think Stefan is in really big favor here, because now he got something in his exile. He has things to work with for the ability of the Dark Tree.
Yeah, of course.
And also he can just now start getting in for some damage here.
Yeah, of course. So just attacking with Shabajing, deal 700 damage, or I'm not sure if 700 or 800 damage. We will see.
I think he's Sansan.
Yeah.
something around like
I
that.
think 7-8, but
Yeah,
I'm
just
not sure.
yeah,
And yeah, that's just a good body to attack and make all spells from the opponent cost 1 more.
yeah.
So that's very good.
So Carlo
So
pays.
it looks like he pays
Yeah.
the 300 for the stone.
So I believe he doesn't have a Mariabella in hand, otherwise he would just play the Mariabella first and then call the stone.
Yeah.
So and I believe just passed the turn.
No,
No, he didn't. He
he
just
paid 2. Okay.
thinking about
Paid
maybe another
2
Sylvia.
for
No, just
Fury Fox.
another Fury Fox.
That's
Just can now cycle again the Memoria to draw a card.
yeah. I think that's not the best option
Yeah.
because of the new Shadowbear. He just need to pay 1 to filter with
Yeah.
Fury Fox.
Yeah, but he needs to find something here. He needs
Yeah,
to
of
find
course.
something big that he can just
Yeah.
go
And
after
finish
Stefan.
option. So the only options he is playing now is 1 tier,
Second
play.
one, yeah.
yeah, or he plays 4 Mariabella. That's interesting that he didn't see any of them
Yeah,
till now.
so far, yeah.
That's very
Normally
sad.
that card is just pretty oppressive when it
Yeah,
comes to and just
of
handling so many things. Can kill resonators, kill rulers,
Yeah,
can counter things, and yeah.
yeah,
The other thing is just tier for a bit of board presence.
of course. Now with the Abdul,
Tier doesn't do.
Mariabella.
Yeah,
don't-
Mariabella doesn't get the stone either because
Yeah.
he already hit his 3 basic stones. But yeah, just shuts down Tia
Yeah.
to get the Falcon and get something off the board. Really just
So let's add the
stabilizing.
new Grim.
Yeah, stabilizing the
Mm.
board.
Yeah, of course. And just add a Grim. Okay, get Soaring Winded.
Yeah. So yeah, I think Stefan is fine with that. He just has enough resonators on the board
Yeah,
to block. And yeah, now we see Stefan Carlo cycle the Memoria to draw a card to
Yeah.
just find something he could use to win this round. But so far looks pretty good for Stefan
Yeah.
here.
but also Stefan is on 6 stones, so in 2 rounds, Mariabella and the other cards can't activate
will
the
be completely
abilities.
useless.
So that's Carlo,
Yeah.
and it's very bad.
Yeah, that's the other
for
thing
Carlo.
that Carlo has to watch out here, that he just
In 2
may
rounds.
may do something. And now he finds
the Mariabella.
Mariabella at least something for it's a start
Yeah,
to maybe
So he
come
gets
back to the
stone.
game. So yeah,
1
we'll get
white,
2 counters.
1 red, 1 green. So he could shoot 500 damage to an opponent resonator, and also could make 1 spell cost 1 less, 1 more.
Yeah. So he has 2 mana up for both. 2 mana up for both these options.
Yeah.
So yeah, but
So we will see how he use it.
yeah. Yeah, just pass the turn back to keep up as much mana as much will as possible
Yeah.
here for
So
any
but
reactive
now
spells.
if he get Ala out and he attack with the Shavaging, that would be devastating. So that kill,
Yeah,
okay.
skill up is pretty good. Most likely we find either a nameless miss to take a look what Carlos' rest of the hand is,
Yeah,
or he will get a
maybe.
Dog Excalibur for just to kill the but he gets a nameless miss. Really wants to know what he has to play
Yeah.
around, what he has to have in mind for
Yeah,
the rest of this
of
game,
course.
because you in Stefan's position now, you have control of the game. You
Yeah.
do not want to give it away by any surprising
Yeah.
things. So
So
yeah, I think that's a really good choice for him here.
so they are
And he has
Two
there are
lightning
two lightning strikes too.
True Blade and 1 Flying Cloud.
So,
I'm not
I-
sure what he get rid of. I
I-
think maybe Flying Cloud.
yeah, the flank cloud looks the most scary thing here, because 1,200 damage in the air from something like a Marabella is not nothing. So
Yeah,
of
course.
you would pressure Stefan
And also
quite a lot,
with-
and these lightning strikes also represent 1,000 damage.
it's
But
lightning strike.
he
Okay.
takes 1 lightning strike. Seems like he
Interesting.
doesn't care about this Cloud maybe has already an answer in his hand.
Yeah, and also get 100 on Galapis.
Okay, so he had the Excalibur already in hand.
Yeah.
Just now, obviously with the Galapis in play, he
need to pay 1 to activate the 1 cost.
Yeah, but with the Lapis in play, he doesn't lose the game.
Yeah, of course.
Because he doesn't lose these 500
yeah.
life.
Yeah,
which
that's very good.
Says.
So maybe what could be if pay Fury Fox, tap 1, sack with Fury Fox 1 stone, get 1 stone in, get to 2 red counters, and so you have 2 stones. Tap 2 stones and get rid of the 2 5/5 damage marker on Galapis, so that Galapis will die, and so you lose on resolution.
Yeah, that's
500 life.
right. That's a possibility here for.
So
for
it
Stefan
would be the optimal way.
Yeah. No, he just.
I'm not
he just
sure
concedes because he thinks he's just dead. But I think, yeah, right. That was
it would be
would have been an
a good
option
possible.
here for.
So he can tap 1 stone, sack 1 not recover stone, 1 tapped stone to get 1 recovered,
and still have 2 mana open
for the 2 500 damage.
2 500 damage from.
So Stefan would lose the game. So I think it's the game for Stefan.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure.
Yeah,
yeah,
Stefan won the game. But yeah, maybe he didn't count that in. I don't know.
Maybe we missed something on board.
Yeah.
But
yeah, but here, pretty good round for Stefan here. Just basically the tree did what the tree wants to do. Just
control.
Survive the early game.
Yeah.
Controlling the board with one, in that case, one really big final battle to just kill everything.
Of course.
And then just basically restart the game.
Yeah.
But the tree has just so many more resources than the aggro player does.
Yeah, of course. And also with the 60 card deck and the removed area, you get all cards that were removed from the game just back in with Yggdrasil, and so you can play a Rezard from outside or an Ala and shoot down with Ala all the attacking or blocking resonators, and with the Rezard you get a very big creature in, and you can swing with just like 13, 15 or more power.
Yeah.
So that's very impressive.
Let's take a look at the sideboards from both these players. Carlo got nothing particularly good in my opinion.
Yeah.
Just a few more removal spells, maybe. Good. The destruction of a portal may also come in if he really hates this new Barrier of Shadows.
Yeah. And maybe from Stefan. Amateur's foresight, but I doubt.
I doubt it as well, because
but maybe
they are
we
just
don't know if he could really pressure Pharaoh could really pressure Yggdrasil with the aggression, with the aggressive version.
Yeah.
If you can build up a board, for example, 2 Maria Bella, 1 Sylvia, 1 Tia, and so that's a huge amount of power on board. You can take each turn with. And so that's maybe foresight would be
maybe
good.
buys him another 1 more turn, but I am not really into that one, because it's nothing like Are-You, where you just play a foresight after Are-You discarded 3 souls and you just basically win the game by that.
Or maybe the Neo Shadow Barriers, 2 from the side deck for Stefan. Because all the ramp stat now with on Carboni color, because of the cost that needs to ramp. So Sacred Elf cost 1 to tap to produce green. So
Fiery Fox costs
also
more. Maria Bella costs more.
Yeah.
So that's really a thing that he might want to add a little more copies from the sideboard to the deck.
Yeah.
Just to have this card a bit more consistently.
Yeah, of course. So that he sees it in the early 2-3 rounds, so that he can lock the opponent's ramp.
To really slow down Carlo from a really aggressive start.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, we'll see what they're doing. Nearly finished shuffling.
So, but also Al-Hamad's Black Lightning isn't that bad, because Mariabella can't use their counters to stop Alhamar's Black Lightning by killing her, because because she isn't a black creature, so Alhamar's Black Lightning could kill her for 2 black and isn't counterable, so you can't use them the counters on Mariabella, because the counter says pay 1 more or counter that spell, so you can't use that.
Because he has to bring something in back, because I think the bottles are for the lock. This matchup are just completely useless, because he saw the lightning strike. So I think he wants to. He has already 4 cards that he really wants to get out of his main deck. So there's some room for sideboarding.
Because we see the lock don't want to work because of the lightning strike. And so that's a very good card you could use. You could take out. And get very better cards in.
So we'll see. FoW starting
again.
So I think. Okay, now I will take a mulligan. Take away some cards.
2 or 3. 3 cards, and there are 2 cards, I think. So now, first stone is the Neville Green. Okay,
Sacred Elf. That's pretty good for him. Again, like last game, just
ramping up
more.
And so that's definitely Nameless Mist. Okay, not that bad.
Yeah, it's a pretty good one. Turn 1. Like all with these discard spells, you just know what your opponent's doing.
Of course. So you could
you
see
Severing
Winds and Otherworld Dreams.
Yeah, he decided not to use the Otherworld Dreams. And this hand doesn't seem to be that amazing. Just some Sacred Elves and 2 counters.
Yeah, of course. So Stefan knows the hand consists of only ramp cards and 1 counter.
Yeah, and now that he knows about the Severing Winds, he just so easy to play around.
Yeah, of course. So he don't want to pay the 300 for the stone, because he just only have Sacred Elves in hand, so he could just play 1 Sacred Elf again. But now
maybe he wants to play second. No, he chooses to keep the 3rd one. I agree, because doesn't do a whole lot to play
so
more.
That's the and that's impressive.
Yeah, that's really good for him.
Now all the ramp is costing 1, so you can't ramp that effectively with Sacred Elf. So you just use him to Ferris' ability to untap 1 stone.
So again, like the first game, completely negating all the ramp card. It's put into play for the first few rounds, just resetting him to just basically nothing for now. It's more Sacred Elves. Just 6 power is just basically nothing for now.
Yeah, of course.
Nothing that Stefan is frightened about. And we'll attack for 2.
So it's just 2.
Reset.
And the bottle is still in. Okay. But Reset is not at the moment a good card, but in the late game it was a very, very good card for Stefan.
Yeah, something that he can use later if he got more cards in hand. Now again, Jing. Pretty much the same game that we saw last game.
Of course.
Turn 2 New Barrier Shadows, turn 3.
Dreams. So the Otherworld Dreams. So if there isn't a counter, it's very bad for Carlo, because now all his spells again costs 1 more, and activated abilities.
But there's Severing Winds. But I think
that's very sad.
He drew all the counters.
The first spell. So he drew in 2 rounds 2 counters. So if there isn't anything that Stefan has in hand, so the Shojing will gone.
But maybe Stefan's just fine with that.
Yeah, it looks like, but I think maybe he is thinking that should I negate all the card spells, or is it okay?
He's fine with that. Just knows Carlos now empty-handed. Will most likely just Judgment next turn to do something. Because he can't just leave these 3 little sacred elves in play just do nothing. That's not an option for him. I think he needs to get in some damage. Needs to get
of course.
rid of some cards.
Yeah, and also with the no use of ramp on sacred elf, they just attackers.
Yeah, so another bottle and Severing Winds.
So the
not
only
really
good card
at
the moment are Rezard on 4 cards. So yeah, it's the best option, Carlo.
Yeah, and there's the judgment. Will most likely get a TR out of his deck.
Yeah.
Even if there's nothing on the board to kill right now, but I think it's his only his only real option.
Yeah. And so also get the Falcon to just deal more damage.
Yeah.
So just trying to get him deck out.
No, but does not want to play the Falcon here. Just passes the turn back.
So pay him.
Yeah, again. Now he's at 4 mana.
Yeah.
Would be again the same final battle as last game, just for 38 life and 3 extra mana to have the -22 on the whole board for Carlo, but just passes the turn.
I think Stefan want to build the toolbox, so he let one attack go through that he has much more to work with, and then get the final battle in, so that he can destroy the complete field and have a toolbox to work with.
Yeah. So now Lightning Strike.
Or 2 final battle.
Oh yeah,
that's very huge.
Gil-Lapis and 2 final battles.
2 final battle and release. That's the very best spells he has in his deck in this situation.
There were some good hits there.
Yeah, of course. So now Stefan need to get one final battle in hand, because 2 are gone. Now only 1 or 2 in deck.
2 are remaining, I believe. Yeah.
And that would be very important to draw 1 final battle, and also I think 2 Gil-Lapis should go.
Yeah.
So it's all the search ability. So it's 4 out of 8 cards are out to search for final battle.
Yeah.
So that would be, and I think
so
1 attack and
2 more damage.
1 Rezard and Black Lightning.
And we see the Black Lightning here.
Another Black Lightning and Showering. So I think only 2 good resonators out there. Yeah, it's just 2 Rezards. And so that's not the best option for Stefan, and not the best toolbox.
Yeah, so
because
far.
he really need the Ala and other good resonators out.
Now the big hits are starting.
It looks
getting
like
out 9 cards. Another Gil-Lapis, another final battle.
Yeah, of course. So that's
one
very
final
devastating.
Only 1 is left here.
That's important. So that's very
two
good.
More
2 more
Lapis.
Gil.
So one final battle is theoretically left.
I think
the deck.
2 or 3 release are out, so that's very bad. And now with 400, it looks like he get the deck out. So yeah, all final battle are out of game.
Are gone. Now he's counting the library, and yeah, that game looks pretty good for Carlo here.
It's really one-sided now.
Stefan doesn't have the cards he really want to have.
Yeah, just Carlo in complete control.
Yeah, just dealing so much damage.
Yeah, of course.
To Stefan.
That's so good. And so now with the board presence and no final battle in the game, on Stefan's side, it's so one-sided. So he can just rush the next round, end the turn, and say, okay, you can't draw, you lose the round. So that's very impressive. So maybe there's a good card on Stefan's hand. He could come back because of the 4000 life, maybe an Ala, so to get kill all the attacking creatures and block the J ruler.
Yeah, so he definitely has some options here. Has some cards that could stay him in this game.
Yeah. But I don't.
But
think
there are not that many anymore.
Yeah, and also I don't think he can recover from that, just because of all 4 final battle gone.
Yeah.
All Gil-Lapis gone, 3 release, so the most toolbox versions are out.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think that's a very bad for Stefan.
And really bad spot here.
So yeah,
okay, there's an Ala. It's a start.
Could be good, but also if there are only 12 or 20 cards in deck, so that if Pharaoh come through and you can't block, so that's yeah, Alhamar's Black Lightning, but he can get barrier, because that's just let the spell fizzle and not negate him. So
I think he's
calling the judge. So to clarify if it's possible to get barrier,
just
and that let the spell fizzle. But in my opinion, if I'm not wrong, I think yes, because it's not countered. It's just barrier, so it's just fizzle. And so that would be very good for Carlo.
Yeah, and there we see just uses a counter from Pharaoh to protect
to clarification read. So yeah, and that's very good. So no, I think Carlo would win the game.
Yeah, it's looking really good here.
Yeah, of course.
This might be the last.
He counting the deck cards. That
something around 15, I believe.
Yeah, 15 to 18 maybe.
Yeah.
And with only one Ala on.
So one of his two resonators has to get through here.
Yeah. The best
one
option,
of his
the best option is to attack with Pharaoh, because he can't shoot him.
Yeah. That's
so he needs to block.
Yeah, Sylvia is not bad either. Just keeps. That's the game, because he can't shoot Pharaoh. So
of course.
So he takes first with Sylvia, let the other not block, and then gets a free hit in with Pharaoh that can't be shooten down.
Just
and
huge.
Then the deck is gone.
Yeah, that's just a huge amount of damage.
Yeah.
But
so
now maybe he will side in Amaterasu's foresight. So because he saw the aggressive start and the good start from Carlo, so he can just rush.
Yeah, but still, I think it wouldn't have done anything in this game either, because he would have bought himself another turn.
Yeah.
But it doesn't do a whole lot as well, because he doesn't have the potential to just one-shot Stefan, to one-shot Carlo in one big turn.
And also by losing all final battles and all Gelapis, which can search out the card, that's so devastating for Stefan.
I don't believe that there was a possibility for Stefan here to win this game.
Yeah, I don't think he can win without final battle, because it's one of the most key cards in deck, or one of the best control cards right now.
It's just one of the best cards in general right now. Just kills everything for basically nothing.
Yeah, of course.
That's
very good. And also is clearing the board against a big amount, or a huge amount of resonators on board, like we saw on Carlos' side, so that Stefan or Yggdrasil 3 can't get out a huge amount of resonators, because all of the resonators are cost 2, 3 or 4, and so
there aren't that many in the deck either.
Yeah.
Okay, there are a lot of resonators, but
no one is really cheap.
Cost intense.
Yeah, and so I think the only cheap resonators are Abdul, but that's not that important, and also Mikesh. So the good or the important resonators are all 3 or 4 cost.
Yeah.
So you can't play them on all the turns, and so if you
are bit too slow for the amount of the resonators that Carlo can. So nice little handshake there between those two guys for the final round here.
Yeah.
Just still a game. Just having fun is most important thing here in this game.
That's true. You need to enjoy the game, to stay the game. So it's just perfect.
Yeah. So I think Stefan wants to start here.
Yeah, it looks like, but I can't see the energize on. No,
he
wants to go second.
He wants to go second.
Maybe just to control more the board with counters or other good stuff. So
he will have a plan.
Of course. He played the deck in the further rounds perfect. So maybe.
Yeah, only lost one single match so far.
Yeah,
so
of course.
He's doing really, really good here. And now for Carlo, no one drop. That's
really sad, but
good thing for Stefan here, because can save his energize, can get his stone. Just second.
So he pays the seconds. But also for Stefan, no follow-up play on turn 1, but
yeah, but he doesn't have
but
anything,
also
I believe.
ending
Just have
both
he has
just calling
no
stones.
yes. No one-ups except for Nameless Mist.
Yeah.
And yeah, okay,
And
they were
that's the
seen
bottle,
now as your
okay.
bottle.
So the first card in the game is the bottle for Stefan, and the lightning strike.
Yeah, so 5 damage here.
Is
Just
there anything good?
no, not
I
really.
think Severing Winds, Mikesh, the Heteroclite Excalibur, but I don't
Alhamad
sure.
Spec Lightning was
Yeah,
the last
yeah,
card.
of course.
So,
And with 3 pressure stones. Did he pay the third one? The first he paid?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
Yeah, he really wants to.
Fury
okay, the
Fox
Fury
out.
Fox looks pretty
That's
good
not
here.
that bad.
Just
He could draw a
yeah.
card, he could filter 1 stone, so that's not that bad. But without the follow-up plan on Carlo, Stefan can play some resonators and get them out, or build a wall of near Shadow Barrier and Shaojing like the last time, and so then Carlo
I think
will be locked.
Yeah, I think this game he couldn't do it that easily because Carlo always had one will left.
Yeah.
For a potential counter spell, which now we will see one being used here.
Yeah. And so now the Otherworld Dreams on Gilapis. Is there any follow-up play or maybe a counter for the Energize on Yggdrasil?
Yeah, that's right. He has the Energize left to potentially counter that one back.
So we will see if there's anything he could follow up with.
Yeah, he's thinking about it.
Yeah. Maybe thinking about what to play instead of the Gilapis, or maybe of playing here.
Okay,
yeah,
he has a Ferris spell. That's.
And now he filters, draw 1, get 1 stone. Maybe there's another counter on.
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah, and
that's
another Ferris spell.
Yeah, and that's perfect for Carlo that don't come the mono redstone.
Yeah.
That
otherwise
possibly
that would have been
be.
bad. Yeah, and that's the thing why I thought that Stefan thought so long about this counter spell, because he has, it seems like he has no Severing Winds in hand, and that's I believe what he was thinking about, that okay, if my opponent has a second counter spell, I just can't do anything.
Yeah.
But okay, the Alhamad Spec Lightning, not too bad here.
Comes through the all Otherworld Dreams.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's okay, but not that good.
Yeah.
So and there's the redstone.
Yeah. So close one, but
the best option would be to play Mariabella, get 1 green stone out. So no, it's Sylvia.
Doesn't have it. Just starting now with the aggressive creatures again, getting out some cards, but again nothing
for Stefan.
Really good.
So his toolbox is small, with no good cards to work with, and all the good cards are exiled.
Just a Near Barrier. It's the only really good card I think that Carlo got here.
Yeah.
So no follow-up play by Sacred Elf. Can play it pretty safely. I think he also thinks that Stefan doesn't have a Severing Winds in hand, because I believe he would use it last turn to get the Gilapis.
Yeah, of course.
To have one safe final battle if he doesn't, or something like a Nameless Mist to just take a look at Carlo's hand.
Yeah, of course. Gilapis is one of the important resonator in his deck.
Yeah.
So he really need to get it.
So there's the second bottle. So possibility of something stupid is available. Just this
so
luck we know, but yeah, I guess
if
like I said, the lightning bolts are an easy way to interrupt this thing. Yeah, another 600 damage.
Yeah, but Carlo shouldn't be played the lightning strike without, because if there's early play from lightning strike just to remove 5 cards, like the first one, so he can't counter the infinite loop.
Yeah, I think that's nothing that he's too afraid of, because you still need 3 pieces for
Yeah.
that one to
Yeah.
work. And as long as Stefan doesn't have a release in his graveyard, he doesn't really care about it.
Yeah, of course.
So now just judgmenting, getting out some resonators, developing his board.
So with just more attackers on board, so that he could just get out all the good cards in Stefan's deck.
Yeah. So I believe he has to target one of his own resonators here.
He
Because
can just use
Tia's ability is not a May.
yeah. He could just use Sacred Elf or Sylvia.
Yeah, it
And
doesn't really
don't-
matter.
Yeah, and don't let them deal any amounts of damage, because Stefan don't play red, so he don't have any burn spells or any damage spells, so they are all safe.
Yeah, that's true.
So
Yeah, there we see it. Yeah, it's not a May. You have to target something.
so, but also with no resonators on field and no ability of Stefan to tap the tree and get a resonator out, he can't block if there is something. But so that's not important.
Yeah,
He can just pass and then and turn the effect goes off.
yeah, that's what we see here. Just pass the turn.
Yeah.
The
So-
Sacred Elf just doesn't attack that
Yeah,
well for now.
Yeah. So no damage deal to the resonator.
And I think Carlo again is in a pretty good spot here.
Yeah,
If
of course.
Stefan doesn't have a final battle in hand
Yeah.
to again clear a spot, but he has mana available. Third bottle. So
Yeah. That's not that important, but he really needs a good amount of final battle. First, the optimal one is a final battle now, because of the setup on the board, but with more attacks, more resonators on the field.
Yeah, but Carlo has 2 will open, so
Yeah,
I believe he has some counter spells in hand, because otherwise I think he wouldn't have judged, because he knows about the final battle, and
yeah,
he just knows that with 3 you don't care if you pay 38 life
Yeah,
to
of
and
course.
go to 2 to also kill the Pharaoh. And now we see a Flying Cloud now
so there is Flying Cloud.
buffing his Pharaoh,
Yeah,
going up to 10.
giving flying and attack. I don't think that there's enough to deal damage.
No, that's not, but 2
Three,
turns is
three,
so
one.
some Gil Lapis release.
But I don't think there's any good resonator he could cheat in by.
one Resort was
Resort.
there, but doesn't matter at all now
Yeah,
with the
Yes.
Cloud in play.
yeah, of course, and he can just equip it to Tia, for example.
Does not want to do that right now. Just doesn't need it, because Stefan doesn't have any blockers, so he can save the attachment for maybe next turn if Stefan has some blockers
Yeah, of course.
to get those 2 damage. But now we will see Yggdrasil being used. Now he puts a resonator into play.
So giving
In
flying,
response to that, before
Yeah.
he blocks, he chooses to give Tia flying.
so that he can't block with the resort. So
So
it's
now
I think 12 damage on him.
Yeah, so now
So he's
counting the library if he has enough damage to
To moving down the counters.
already kill him, which he will certainly do, I think.
And also he can attack with Sylvia, so he can say a resort can't block.
Yeah, so he has 6 more damage, but I think the counters. No, he uses 3 counters. I
Yeah.
believe there is one counter left on Pharaoh.
So
So
it's 21.
big chunk of cards leaving the library here. And
So
there
that's
are
just one card. It looks
two
like.
cards left. I think there's
Yeah.
one on the right as well. So yeah, 2 cards left in the deck, and the bottles will buy him some sort of
Yeah.
time. But yeah,
But-
now we see the tech you mentioned, letting Resort not block, just getting the last 2 cards out of his deck.
And the last bottle is out. So if there is something he can use of, they can lightning strike and then banish the top cards during the draw phase. So before the draw phase, Carlo gets also priority to cast one lightning strike and exile the top cards before the draw phase, and then in the draw phase Stefan can't draw any cards.
Yeah, that I think for now this is not an option. These bottles will most likely keep him into the game. Just taking one card back is, I think, a pretty smart choice here, because if he takes all 3 cards in, he doesn't have enough cards in his graveyard to buy himself some time to maybe win this game somehow. So now he draws a card. I didn't quite see what he put on into his deck from the graveyard. Was some black spell, but I think it was a nameless mist, right?
Or maybe Alhamad's Black Lightning. I'm
no,
not sure.
I think that one is in the graveyard. The second card from the graveyard.
I think. Did he play Neo Shadow Barrier in this game?
No, he didn't.
Okay,
Yeah.
Because of the white symbol in the left down left corner.
Yeah, but I think that's the Galapagos that got countered in the second or third turn, I believe.
Yeah.
So let's see if Stefan can get out of this situation here. Well, there's one counter left in Pharaoh.
Yeah.
So that can protect one creature once more.
So
Yeah, really taking the time now, because you're on the edge of dying.
Yeah.
Every single turn.
The optimal way is for Carlo. So if he sacks one bottle, get one bottle on top of deck, or 2 cards with the bottle on top of deck, play Lightning Strike, so that one bottle is away, so he only has 2. And then with the third Lightning Strike, he can exile the second. So if there's only one bottle up, Stefan's infinite loop don't work.
Yeah, he needs to get rid of these bottles somehow. If we look at Carlo's side, or he needs to counter them.
Yeah.
That would be the other option here. And yeah, it looks like a final battle now is coming now.
Yeah. The question is also how huge is Rezat by attacking.
Yeah, he's a really big body now.
Yeah.
But yeah, I honestly now, if I take a closer look at this board now, I think Stefan is in a pretty good spot here. If this final battle resolves, it doesn't resolve. It's okay. And he got a counter spell as well. It's pretty good for him.
So there could be Severing Winds.
It doesn't seem like.
Yeah.
So yeah, okay, that's good for him. So now Stefan, I believe that the result should be something around 20 attack. So he has a 2-turn clock. So now suddenly Stefan is, as I concern, ahead again.
Yeah,
because two bottles, he has 2 shots. So I think Carlo only can win this game.
It's 28. He only has 600 life left.
Yeah, okay.
On Carlo, so
that's a really big one.
Yeah, and if you don't
I think
get
these
rid
counters
of it,
are the power of Rezat. So yeah, pretty huge body here.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, so he goes to 800, but still next turn he dies if he doesn't do anything. So okay, there's destruction of the portal.
And he can use it in the grave, so that's very good.
Yeah, but I don't believe that does a whole lot. Just can sack the bottle, put one from his graveyard on top of his deck. But there is some risk with this.
Yeah.
Because then if Carlo has either a lightning strike or a creature with haste, Stefan's also dead.
The best
so gets another stun.
If Carlo get the lightning strike, that would be impressive.
Okay, the Falcon is just a chump blocker for for now. So let's see if he wants to destroy the second bottle as well.
I don't think so.
Stefan drew a card. I believe it was another bottle. And now
if he drew the lightning strike, he could.
Yeah, okay, no, card is just dead because Stefan can get an Alder out of his exile zone and just kill the Falcon. And I think Stefan won this game.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a 2-1 on Stefan. Ah, soul wept. Okay.
Before. Okay, no, but still can use the ability. So wow, Stefan wins this match 2-1.
So
pretty close last round here.
Yeah, of course. So with one lightning strike, Carlo could win because he could banish the top card, force the opponent with Destruction of Portal to use the last bottle, put them in the deck, and then exile with lightning strike.
So one lightning strike would have won him the game. Sadly, he didn't drew one.
But he only plays 3. So I expected to play 4 because lightning strike is so good and also could kill the cheap resonators.
Yeah. So yeah, but that was pretty fun round.
Yeah, of course.
And now I think now I agree. I personally, without playing the deck, I would have taken out the bottles because I didn't think they would be relevant. But now I think Stefan just tested a lot to just know that these bottles, even if you could die, they are just so important that you have to buy yourself some turns. And now that in this game worked out perfectly for him. Just won him the game.
And he know exactly when to play the bottles, when to use them, and so that's very perfect.
Yeah. So it was a fun top 8 round here.
Of course.
Only
and
2 rounds left in this tournament, and excited what to see next. And I think that's it for now.
Yeah, of course.
Sure. And we'll see you in the next round, guys.